Click that one.
And fantastic. We are live. Welcome, friends, to lunch with Sefka. And today I am joined by not our usual co-host. I'm joined by my great friend, Ashton White, who is going to be the co-host for today, as well as also the lovely person I get to interview. So, Ashton, first off, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Kayleen, how are you?
I am awesome. I love your earrings. I'm bummed because I lost one in an airport. So somewhere in an airport, somebody was rocking one of your fabulous, fabulous earrings because those are beyond magical. So thanks for joining us today. I'm really excited because you were one of our first guests when we kicked off Lunch with Sefka. And so it's awesome to have you back and catch up because a lot of stuff has changed. And so, Ashton, oh my gosh. Well, first off, let me give a quick reminder to our fans on who our co-host is today. So we are being joined by Miss Ashton White, who is a two-time National Masonry champion who has had a giant month, and we'll dive into that in just a moment. She just graduated from UNC Charlotte with a degree in construction management. I can't wait to hear about this. And then she'll also be traveling this summer, attending masonry competitions. And so the competition better watch out because Ashton, you're all over it. So first of all, congratulations on graduating UNC Charlotte. That's huge. How are you feeling now?
I feel so relieved because it was a very stressful time, but they were good years, so I'm thankful for them. But I'm just relieved to have like a break and enjoy my summer and get to do all the things that I didn't get to do whenever I was in college.
Sure. And you did, I saw you at a few fun events while you were in school, but tell me a little bit about your degree. And then I know the answer, but I'd love for you to share with our fans, how did you come in class ranking? How did you do with that? First, let's hear about your degree.
Yeah, so I got my my Bachelor of Science in Construction Management. So it's like a 4-year program. I actually went to RCCC, which is a local community college in my hometown. And I did like just the general ed courses, just got some of those out of the way, only transferred in 1 year credit hours, but that's because I was actually doing masonry competitions. So I didn't do a whole lot of classes anyway. So I transferred in those credits, and then I had 3 years at UNC Charlotte. So it was awesome.
I love it. And then how did you do? What were your grades like?
I got a 4.0, so yay!
Oh, that's awesome. Actually, that's really, really cool. Hey, real quick, why did you choose construction management? What about that degree were you interested in?
Well, it was because I could do so many things with it. Like I didn't have to be like a construction manager or project manager or anything like that. I could go in and be like a project engineer, a superintendent, things of that nature. So it kind of gave me like an overall type understanding of construction and how it's run and everything like that. So it wasn't like anything specific that I had to do. Like I had so many opportunities and so many career paths to choose from. And I was just like, since I was already 2 years into it, I was like, might as well go get my 4-year degree because, why not? So that's kind of sort of how I went about deciding that I wanted to do construction management.
I love it because you're so right. There are so many opportunities. Where do you want to go now? I mean, gosh, you really have such a broad exposure. And also you've had the benefit too of being on job sites and seeing how construction works in real life. It's, you can teach a lot in a book, but you have a lot of hands-on experience. So Ashton, I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. That's super exciting. Okay. So before we dive into some other stuff, what are your plans for the summer? What are you going to get up to?
Well, my plans for the summer are to travel with my family, but also travel to go to masonry competitions and masonry events and things of that nature, and get to do all the things that I haven't been able to do since I've been in college because college took up a lot of my time. So I'm actually going to the SkillsUSA National Masonry Competition in June. So yay!
Oh, I'm gonna see you there. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, you should be one of our special guests because we're probably gonna do lunch on the show floor. So I love this. Okay, so and I saw you at World of Concrete, which World of Concrete for our viewers and fans is the the best expose or show I've ever been to. I mean, expose expo. I mean, you can write an expose on it. It's pretty good. Outside of Skills USA Nationals, which is the bee's knees. Tell me about your experience being on the competition floor at World of Concrete.
It was amazing. So I got to run the social media for Spec Mix. So I got to take all the videos and all the photos and do all the fun things and go around to all the competitions and get content for those contests. And so it was just awesome because I was like right in the middle of it, because I've always been like, gone as like a spectator, or, whenever I went for Stabila, I did a little project and I got to be at the Stabila tent and everything like that. So it was like a whole different world, like being in on all the action and seeing everything and how it works and just all the competitions. It was so exciting. So I was so excited.
Oh, you were fantastic at it too. And that, again, for our fans who haven't seen it, is a huge, this is actually you at that competition 2 years ago or 3 years ago.
Yes,
The
back
first
in
picture was
2020.
the first one was from Skills USA.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. I'm not that I'm a stalker. I'm just a huge fan of Ashton. No, that competition of the World of Concrete is so incredible. And you did, that's a great shot of you. You did a great job emceeing. It was wonderful to see you produce content. Congratulations on
Well,
that.
thank you so much.
And so, all right. So before we go on, so what other competitions besides, do you have others besides Skills USA? Hopefully World of Concrete forever. Hey, that looks familiar.
I have like apprenticeship competitions. Like I just had one last weekend to go to. There's another one in the fall. I'm not sure when it is, like at the state fair, that I'll be going to that one. And any of the other ones, I hopefully will be going out to Texas for the Golden Trial Awards. We will see, but that would be awesome. So yeah.
I hope to see you there too. I need a teleporter to make it to that event. I'm kind of bummed out on that. But before we go on, hang on. This is kind of cool. So you are judging or help like support and then be enthusiastic. What is your role with the apprentice competitions? And then can you talk a little bit about, hi, my name's Kayleen. I don't know what I want to do with my life. How to become an apprentice mason? What's that all about?
Yeah, so with the competitions, most of the time I just go and take content, like get videos and photos for everybody to post on my page, just to kind of promote everybody. And because a lot of people don't know about masonry competitions, so I just really like to get the videos and post them so people can see them. Especially if people aren't there, they can go to my page and see their son, their daughter, whoever, competing and everything like that. So I go to those. I also like to help out in any way that I can, judging or setting up and things of that nature. But a lot of the times, like whenever you're going to be an apprentice, you can definitely like go work for a company and they can start you out as an apprentice. So like you'll learn all the ins and outs of bricklaying, and then maybe if it's something that you really enjoy, then you could do the competitions, and a lot of the companies train you on that and get you going in that way. But I know the Mason Contractors Association does have a list of schools and things of that nature that do have the masonry programs if you're in high school or college or anything like that. So you can go to masoncontractors.org, I do believe.
That is such a good resource for folks who are interested, because this is, the pay is incredible. The stability with the career is huge. Real quick, what are your social media pages so folks can follow you and see the content you've created?
Yeah, so it's That Masonry Girl. It's on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and I think I'm on LinkedIn as That Masonry Girl too, or something like that. So I have all those pages that I share content from.
It's awesome. It really is. Like, I'm always amazed, like, how did you put together a fancy site? Anyway, you're hipper and cooler than I am with the technology. So this is, pretty exciting how you kind of got into this. And these are some great photos that you share on your pages. How was it competing at Skills USA? Because you made it like to the top, and that's huge. Ashton, that's like the bee's knees. Tell me about what it was like going through that process.
Well, I actually practice like all the time in the shop at my high school. So I would just practice so many different things, different projects and everything like that. just to get ready for the competition. And then whenever I got to the competition, I was kind of nervous because I was like, I'm competing against like all these other states, and it's like a big deal. Like if I win this, it's like a big deal. And I don't want to like embarrass myself or anything like that. But, like whenever I got into it and, got into the project, started building and everything, and I just kind of calmed down. So it was okay. And I got, comfortable, and it went really smoothly after that for the most part.
Oh, I mean, it's great because that's part of competition too. It makes it fun. You have to have a little bit of the frustrating because then when you win, it's a really nice shine and high five. Have you networked with people across the country because of that experience?
Oh, absolutely. Because, they have all the contractors and suppliers there. So you get to talk to them and just connect with them. Because I connected with Greg Hutchinson with SpecMix, which is like the social media marketing manager or something like that. And so I actually met him through all those competitions. And so that's how I got my connection with SpecMix, because they sponsor the competition like every year, I think. So that's how I got connected with them. And then Stabila or Stabila, I'm not really sure. It depends on who you are, who you ask, how you pronounce it. But Stabila, I got connected with them at nationals as well. So
And they're a great company, even in construction. I love their plate level. So yeah, some good companies that you get to network with. So there is a lot outside of that. Okay, so you've graduated, top of your class, amazing honors. When you go to work full time, are you going to keep working in the masonry industry?
of course, I don't see myself doing anything else other than masonry. So I have to be in the masonry industry because I love it and I'm so passionate about it. And I've just had so many great experiences in the industry and like connecting with people and everything like that. So actually want to go and do hardscape, do all the outdoor fireplaces and patios and seating walls, retaining walls, all that stuff. So I want to like learn how to do everything, and also do the apprenticeship program, because I can, if I go and compete at the competitions in North Carolina and win those, then I could end up in Las Vegas doing the MCAA Masonry Skills Challenge. So that's kind of my goal at the moment before I go like try to do the Bricklayer 500. So
Okay, I love this. I'll come out and cheer you on because that is awesome. And I mean, you're a fantastic Mason. It's really amazing. And I've now hung out with you at a few events where I've been taught masonry, even by Bud, who's very enthusiastic and will teach anybody. I'm bad at it. It's hard. It's really hard. My muscle memory is so used to my tools with sawdust that the tools with Mason, it's different. It's very different. Like you don't sit with a tape measure and like measure every brick. It's very artistic. Like your eye has to be on point and flawless. And so there's a level of artistry that goes along with it. Now, how did you even get interested in masonry? Like what was that journey?
well, I got into a competition my sophomore year of high school at the SkillsUSA state competition. That was in like 2016. And I was just watching and I thought it was just like so cool that they had like a plan and they got to build it. They had a time limit and they had all these judging criterias that they had to meet. And I just thought it was so cool. And I didn't see very many women out there. So I kind of took it as like the opportunity to kind of show women that they could do it too. And like, no, it would be so cool if you went into this and like actually won and like beat the boys. It would be so fun, So that's kind of sort of how I got into it, because I then enrolled in the class the next year because it was already the spring semester whenever I'd gone. So in the fall of 20, wait, no, that was 2015. So 2016 I actually enrolled. So my
Oh
junior
my
year of high school.
I love that you were really sparked by the sense of competition and wanting, because it is like Top Chef, but with construction. I mean, it is so artistic, and I love that you were kind of, empowered by that. But who were your support system? Like, who were the people that supported you through this? We often, hear about parents as being one, but first of all, what did they think, and who else has been your support system with this?
Yeah, my parents or my mom, it's just me, my mom, and my brother. They totally supported me. Like they were just like, "That's so awesome, good for you because you're doing something you enjoy." So they were very supportive, and also my masonry teacher, Rodney Harrington, he was so supportive of me because he was like, "If you want to do it, you can do it. You just have to, practice and put forth the effort." And everything like that. So I definitely had like a really big support system. All my friends, my family, and even people in the industry, like they were just so supportive of me, and they shared my post or like my pictures online and everything. And I don't know. I just felt so loved. So
Ah, I love this. It is because that's something that I think a lot of folks are worried about going into the industry because it might be mean, or like you can walk on a job site and I'm gonna be like, boo, new person, you're a lady or something. And that's not the case at all. It really is very supportive because we want to work with great people. Like, Ashton, I cannot wait now to design something where we can work together. Like, oh please, or vice versa. Like, how fun, because when you work with great people, it makes kind of the job wonderful. So
yeah.
speaking of that, so not to state the obvious, but being a female in construction, have you had any instances or learned anything that you want to take into the business world with having that sort of unique perspective?
Yeah, I mean, just go forth and like, you can do it. I mean, just because you're a woman in the industry doesn't mean that you can't do it or anything. So, I mean, I whenever I tackle something, I tackle it like 100%. Like I'm in 100%, I'm going to do it. And, just the whole process, just go through the whole process. And I don't know, just learn how to I've learned how to, network with people, my time management skills, my problem solving skills, things like that. So like it's all helpful because I could use it in everyday life and things of that nature. So I mean, masonry has really helped me in all these competitions because I overcome obstacles all the time with, building a project. So it's just helping me with my problem solving skills and, you know, getting from start point A to point B. So
it's it's awesome to hear this from you, because as a student in the field and on the younger side, I tell parents a lot that it is, you're learning life skills. It's not necessarily just like how to move brick. You're learning problem solving and communication and all the things that are actually like, oh, Ashton, oh my goodness, like it's going to be fun to see. I can't wait to interview you in a few years and see like, where are you at now? Like, and speaking of which, so what are you, what's like your 5 year arch, like, or your goal?
um I'd say like running my own crew, doing hardscape and things of that nature, and also like running the apprenticeship program. 'Cause that's something that I really enjoy because I do like going to all the competitions and things of that nature. And I feel like I would hopefully be very good at it, just being able to teach people how to build projects and, all the ins and outs of what I did and things in that nature. I'd like to do that. I think that's kind of sort of my 5 year plan. My 10 year plan, I have no idea, probably the same thing, maybe something more intricate, or, maybe in a couple years I'll have my own company. I'm not really sure, you never know about life. So it's always about, just doing what's best for you and what you enjoy. Because at the end of the day, I want to enjoy what I do and I want to love what I do. So,
And you've laid a really solid foundation out of brick, or even better at this point. I mean, sometimes people just pack dirt, and so you have a solid foundation really to go so many different places, Ashton. It's amazing. And I'm thinking about this. I'm like, okay, if I start now and start training to be a tender, in like 10 years, I'll be up to your level and then we'll win the Bricklayer 500. So
yes, absolutely. Come on, we can do it.
no, right? Hey, why not?
Yeah.
You can always learn new things. And that I think it was probably at that competition. It was the first time I really saw the dance that happens in construction. There's a really beautiful flow that you sometimes you get, but not often. But with masonry, it happens.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right. If I had known, Ashton, I'm so jealous that you got to take classes with this. So I'm going to guess at this, but do you still find construction fun?
Absolutely. I always find it fun. I mean, what keeps me like in it and wanting to do this is, like my passion for competitions. I get to go to all these competitions and see all these apprentices and these students get to learn to do what I love and maybe kind of spark their interest for it as well. And maybe they decide, after high school that they're going to go into the masonry field or, into construction, do whatever, and it's just so exciting because you get to see them pick up something that you really enjoy and you get to pass it on to them and just it's just so awesome. So I
I,
don't know.
you're great at this. And yeah, I want to see you at more competitions because you really are a great spokesperson for the industry in general, trades in general. Gosh, it's awesome. To have strong female leads is wonderful to see and support. So, okay, if you could rewind it, or go back, let's say we're talking to middle school kids. Any bits of advice to give maybe that student starting high school on, how to kind of achieve what you're looking for?
I mean, definitely enroll in any of the trades classes that your high school offers. Start looking into them, what they offer. If they're like with Skills USA, that's how I did all the competitions. So Skills USA is a great organization. So just practicing and looking into like what your school offers and um, just kind of getting a head start on that and maybe connecting with companies or something on if they have apprenticeship programs or something you could do in high school. Because I mean, a lot of the companies will hire you over the summer or whenever you have free time and things like that. So, like, if you started maybe your freshman year of high school, I'm not really sure how young you can start, but maybe at 16 or 17 or whatever the case may be, you could start doing internships with them over the summer through high school because that's the best way to get involved and get into it and learn is actually on the job. So I definitely recommend that.
I do too. I really think you're missing out if you are not participating in on the job because, well, I mean, okay, I'm not gonna diss because it does take a lot of folks in offices. I just don't function there.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people do, and so there's a lot of knowledge that comes along with it. So, real quick, just as a refresher for our fans and viewers, at recruiter.com, it says that a brick mason might earn an average of 58,000, and it could go on almost to 90,000 depending on education experience. So, this is a high-paying career, a lot of longevity, a lot of cool technology in it too. I mean, it is. You think of a mason like Ashton, come on, tell me some of the cool things or products you've talked about. Anything that sticks out?
I mean, I have recently connected with the people that have the mule at like the World of Concrete. So it's like um this little piece of equipment that like lifts up the block for you and all you have to do is go over and place it. So instead of like you like picking up all these blocks all day long, you can just get the machine to like help you pick it up. I mean, you're still doing the work, but like it's not as much load or anything like that. So you're kind of doing that. And then also Jag Clamp, I've connected with them. And so instead of like those little wood blocks or like the line stretchers or anything like that, you're using the clamps and they're like sturdier, they're safer, they're, just an easier, like more production, instead of, stretching something down there or anything like trying to fit it onto something. It fits onto so many things that you just like clip them on and you go, so
Oh,
so
that's
that's awesome.
awesome. Yeah, that's because again, that evolution of technology, seeing sort of even the exoskeleton suits where it's still a physical job. You're still outside, it's still construction, but what is happening is that the tools are now evolving to protect us longer. So we
Mhm.
get to enjoy our craft for years to come and not be like, oh, my wrist, my knees. It's yeah. So two things. Can I have you please repeat what was the website that folks can find out information on a career? And then please, what is your website or all of your social media tags that our viewers can find you at?
Yes. So for any masonry related uh, questions or anything like that, programs, you can go to masoncontractors.org. And then my personal social media is at that Masonry Girl on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok.
That's awesome. TikTok, Ashton. Okay, now see, I would get TikTok to watch, but the only flossing I do is dentist recommended.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so no, that's awesome that you're spreading the word and the message. Thank you so much for all that you do. It's fantastic. And Ashton, okay, so one last question. Just because I talk to a lot of adults and they're still kind of skeptical that there is a career in the trades for the younger generations. And like we know it's true, but if you had any wise words to share, what would you do to persuade someone to convince them this is a great career option?
Yeah, I mean, not only are you like building things like actual buildings and, you know, all these different things, you're actually building a life for yourself because it's something that is, you're putting like all this in, and it's actually rewarding. Like it's not something, you just punch a clock for. Like it's actually rewarding. You get to see the work that you've done. You're building start to finish. You get to see all these things that you're doing for people, like even in the residential, like you're building homes for people, or maybe you're building an office for somebody, or just it's so rewarding, and it's a really good career, and you're setting yourself up to do something so much more than just something for yourself or anything like that. It's like helping other people, and our economy like relies on construction. Like it keeps going because we have construction and everything like that. So it like all ties in together.
It's true, and it is helping people. It's awesome. So, okay, are you happy with your career choice as of now?
As of now, absolutely. So I'm excited.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And so, folks, please check out all of Ashton's awesome content on that Masonry Girl, all of the handles there. Also, if you want to contact her, send her a direct message. She probably has some cool earrings still to sell. She has awesome swag, very, very creative with that. I'm sure you can also follow her on updates of all those cool products that she just talked about. I hope those companies take advantage of this awesome fresh face. So, folks, thank you so much. Ashton, thank you so much for taking time for lunch today. It was wonderful to hang out and catch up, and congratulations. And I can't wait to see you in June. It's going to be great.
I'm so
Yeah,
excited. Thank you so much.
have an awesome afternoon. And to all of our fans, it's been great seeing you. If you want to find out more information on terrific career opportunities and training programs, please go to constructionready.org, where you can find out all of the awesome programs local in Georgia, and I believe now parts of Florida. So folks, have a great rest of your week, and we will see you next time. All right, bye-bye.